Good morning. I don't think you'll hear me for the wind, and I didn't put my wind slayer on. Welcome to Walks to Nowhere. We've managed to make it to the beach with the dogs, hurrah! This has been a long time in the planning, an even longer time in the happening. I thought we were never going to get here. Anyway, we're at the Huttoft Car Terrace, lovely Lincolnshire coastline, and we're off for a walk. Oh wow, really? All I've been wanting to do for quite some time now is bring these two to the beach. We used to live by the seaside and regularly walked, in fact every day, our dogs on the beach, our other dogs previously. But these two have been raised in the countryside and they don't get to the beach very often, in fact hardly at all over the last few years. I just wanted them to get the sand between their toes and see the sea and have a little freedom on the beach. But that's turned out to be rather more difficult than we anticipated. And then of course Nelson is not in the best of health, although he's quite strong at the moment, so I wanted to make the most of it before he starts to feel his age too much. That's when we came out to this place a couple of months ago. You might remember the video. Well, that was a recce, if you like. I wanted to check out that the beach was as it should be and that we could get parked, etc, etc. But then weather, work and various other things overtook us, and it's taken this long to get here. So that's what I mean. It's been planned like a military operation, but I think we've been lucky. We set off quite early this morning, and after a 45-minute drive we arrived at the beach at 7:15 a.m. Ridiculously early it would seem, but it was well worth it because we had the beach to ourselves pretty much, just the way we like it. beach from Huttoft Car Terrace. It's free parking at this time of the year. That free parking is from the 31st of October until Good Friday. At other times, I believe you pay by app. There's no cash machine or anything like that. There is a parking restriction on vehicles. You can't be over 6 metres long. I'm sure that's very contentious, but I can see why in some respects, because the sand regularly blows onto the parking area and it can make it a little bit tight and difficult to park sensibly if your vehicle's over 6 metres long. Anyway, not my rules. And you can't park overnight here anymore. You can access from 6 a.m. I think until 10 p.m. But otherwise there's a thingamabob across the gate. Oh man, it was so windy up there. Blowing a proper hoolie it was. My poor drone was flying at a 45-degree angle and it was really battling. So I decided that it might be a good idea not to stay up for too long. I was getting to the edge of my piloting skills, which are still very amateur, and I decided to quit while I was ahead. So not much footage, but at least it's a picture. You can see how narrow the car terrace is and kind of see why I was on about the 6 metre length being not an unreasonable thing. Except, of course, if your vehicle's over 6 metres, then it feels pretty unreasonable, I'm sure.